GA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jones looking to throw right away. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To the air, Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in case.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he comes back with 1 complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They run again with the fullback Burton. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Henry again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Allen now looks to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And taken down just shy of the 40. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
Allen's throw is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduated the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On play action, Allen. Out to Knox, and he's got it along the sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, they started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Another carry for Burton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Back to throw. Jones. It's complete to Parker, left side. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts. Back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Oh, the return is Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hines now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to settle them up.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They give to Burton, the fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Partner, up in New England, they have a saying for this. Do your job. On 3rd and 2, your job is to get 2 yards, period. If you get more, that's great. But bottom line, pick up the first down and keep the sticks moving.
Now Jones on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 15. Allen going to throw. Completes it to Davis. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 56 yards. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Allen going to keep it again. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jones on the return. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones got the connection here to Bourne. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Throwing Jones. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.